Quentin est tapé. Bonsoir Quentin.
Bonsoir Julienne, il est exactement 18h30 sur ma Média Prime Télévision et c'est l'heure de s'informer. Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, merci de nous avoir choisis pour cet autre exercice en ce samedi 11 mars 2023. Bienvenue dans ce programme d'information bilingue. On commence en anglais avec toi, Julienne Ndambi.
A two-apartment government building at Clark's Quarters Boya has been reduced to flames this morning. Traders around the area cry foul as the fire has caused enormous damages to their merchandise packed in one of the rooms of the apartment. Our reporter, Emanuela C., was there at sunrise and now reports.
The fire, which started at the early hours of today at Clark's Quarters Boya, has emptied two apartments of this government building, with one of the apartments occupied by the Subdivisional Delegation of Sports and Physical Education. Reports from eyewitnesses say the fire started at the sawmill attached at one side of this building, a fire that brought down the building to ashes. As passers-by walked in to condole with those whose properties have been damaged, Nelly works at the sawmill where the fire has brought down over 48 million worth of material in his shop.
We lost more than 40-something million for this place. Cry for the damage. We lost some for here. Then people that things away, they give you more repair and more fix for them. So they cry, say if the people they come, we don't know what to tell them. Yes. So we don't move from the machine that we don't burn or send them. We go pack out some place. So they be beyond repair.
A building where petty business persons use some of its rooms to pack their merchandise. They say much has been lost.
Close them. My gallons them. Maybe the one we play for Happy carry and last week all come here. I will carry if you want inside. I no carry. My TV will be inside. Banana will be there inside. Watermelon too will be there outside yesterday. I carry and put them for parlor. I said today so I want carry it will easy me. All things gone.
The environment here is quiet, with those affected confused on where and what they will do after this. At press time, none of the workers of this delegation have been seen, as many wonder what may have caused this fire.
And now, a few hours before the ballot throughout the national territory for the senatorial elections, political parties are continuing their electoral campaigns until midnight today, March 11. The PCRN party met municipal councillors of Douala 3 yesterday, March 10, 2023. And despite its numerical inferiority, the party is looking forward to victory in the littoral region. Joy Ngong completes the story.
The national president of the Cameroonian Party for National Reconciliation, PCRN, Friday met with councillors of the Douala 3 municipality to lobby them to vote for the PCRN senatorial list in the littoral region this Sunday, March 12, 2023. Honorable Cabral Libi told councillors the stance of the PCRN party and senators if voted to the Senate, while insisting on the role senators play in the formation and enhancement of local collectivity.
We are here in littoral region to tell to the electors that the only hope we have in this country for the democracy is here in this region, because we can all remember that the only division where in 2018 the actual president of the republic lost the election, it was in this region. And it was not surprise for anybody in this country, because we know that littoral region, Vori division are the areas where we have real democracy.
For what the PCRN with just 5 members at the National Assembly has done so far, the chief scribe of the party enumerated with precision the role his MPs have played in the democratization process in the country, promising that the would-be senators from his party would work for the same cause.
the role, the job of the Senate is to defend this council. Until now, we can all observe it is not really this task. And we, CPNR, we want to, we are convinced that we deserve this confidence from the electors, and if we are elected, the whole country will see we will do our job to defend the interest of the communities, of the collectivities, of the councils.
The nation's eye is on municipal councillors who have the mandate of the people to choose members of the Senate this Sunday.
Parlons toujours politique sénatoriale 2023. À quelques heures seulement du scrutin dans le pays, les partis politiques continuent à affûter leurs armes. Ils poursuivent leur campagne jusqu'à minuit de ce samedi. Le PCRN est allé à la rencontre des conseillers municipaux de Douala 3e hier vendredi pour sa profession de foi. Eh bien, malgré son infériorité numérique, le parti de Cabral Libye entend quand même engranger des victoires dans la région du littoral grâce à son potentiel. Reportage.
Les partis politiques battent campagne auprès de l'électorat. Le PCRN a compté Fleurette hier vendredi aux conseillers municipaux de Douala 3e pour les amener à savoir le bien fondé et la pertinence du programme politique s'ils votent le Parti camerounais pour la réconciliation nationale demain au cours des élections sénatoriales version 2023.
Le principal défi des élections sénatoriales le 12, c'est d'éviter un Sénat monocolore au lendemain. Et c'est pour cela que nous avons demandé aux grands électeurs de cette région de tenir le rang de la région du littoral, le rang de source d'aération, de renouvellement de l'aération démocratique au Cameroun. Si ça arrive ici, que le parti au pouvoir perde, ça ne sera une surprise pour personne.
Malgré son infériorité numérique, ce parti qui a pour vision le libéralisme communautaire compte sur ses atouts pour caracoler le maximum de voix dans le littoral.
Nos chances sont totales et elles sont énormes. Parce que le littoral, la ville de Douala, le Vouri, le littoral, a la réputation d'être la source d'aération démocratique du Cameroun. Devrais-je rappeler que c'est le seul département où le président de la République en exercice a perdu en 2018. Et ça, c'est la réputation établie de la région du littoral depuis l'avènement de la démocratie au Cameroun en 1992.
Le PCRN promet qu'au soir du scrutin d'être la voix qui va sauvegarder les intérêts des collectivités territoriales décentralisées au Cameroun si jamais il gagne un nombre important de places à la chambre haute du pays.
À moins quelques heures seulement, estimons à 5 heures de temps seulement, la campagne consacrée à l'élection sénatoriale version 2023 mettra la clé sous le paillasson. C'est la raison pour laquelle, dans la région de l'Ouest, les trois partis politiques en liste continuent de multiplier les stratégies de rencontres sur le terrain pour convaincre l'électorat. La tendance fraîche captée dans la région du soleil couchant est présentée dans ce reportage signé Flore Kenya.
2 des 3 listes en compétition ont fait leur descente hier à Bafoussam 1er, fief du SDF pour convaincre les 59 grands électeurs. Aux environs de 16 heures, l'honorable Pierre Kouemo de l'UMS, après un entretien avec le maire, relève le côté socialiste comme principal argument pour convaincre les conseillers de voter pour la liste de l'Union des mouvements socialistes.
Je suis dans un parti socialiste et je viens faire la campagne devant les socialistes. Vous connaissez la souffrance que nous endurons. Éviter, comme on dit en patois, au lieu de tirer sur un gibier, de tirer plutôt sur le chien.
D'une rencontre à l'autre, le décor change. Tel le maître des lieux, le candidat Sylvestre Ngushingi est triomphalement accueilli à la commune d'arrondissement de Bafoussam 1er.
Nous aurons la chance aujourd'hui de recevoir le président directeur général de la société commerciale, le secrétaire général adjoint des services du Premier ministre.
Le président de la campagne électorale du RDPC dans le département de la MIFI souligne la proximité et les origines de la tête de liste du RDPC avec les votants comme l'un des principaux arguments pour le plébisciter.
Nous fassions un vote qui va entrer dans l'histoire politique de notre pays en démontrant à travers le choix de la liste conduite par le sénateur Sylvestre Ngushingi que la MIFI est l'école de la sagesse. La MIFI est le laboratoire où on apprend à se tenir main dans la main, où on apprend à s'entraider, où l'amour vrai.
Déjà très acclamé, le sénateur sortant et candidat à sa propre succession, la tête de liste du RDPC dans la région de l'Ouest, Sylvestre Ngushingi, est plus confiant.
Oui. Lors de l'élection de la mairie de ville, nous sommes entendus à voter même personne. Lors de l'élection du conseil régional, nous avons fait confiance. Maintenant, il s'est libéré, nous fait confiance.
Nous allons écouter, nous allons créer nos documents et soyez rassurés, chacun des conseillers municipaux a bien écouté. On verra dimanche et le soir, nous allons prêter ensemble comme on a souhaité.
En attendant le dépouillement demain soir, rappelons que sur 1220 électeurs, les partis d'opposition, toutes obédiences confondues, dans la région de l'Ouest comptent 320 voix contre, 900 pour le RDPC.
If you're just joining us, you're onto the 6:30 weekend bilingual newscast on My Media Prime Television, and we are coming to you live from the city of Douala, economic capital of Cameroon, precisely at Fengrudong Bangé. And now the 2023 Open Business Door Day at Government Technical High School WUM, where students exhibited their creative works in different fields, also saw an appeal to competent authorities for visible, inclusive and quality vocational training. Charles Kebwa reports from Bamenda.
The 2023 Business Open Door Day at Government Technical High School, GTHS WUM, Mentum Division of the Northwest, where students exhibited their creative works in the different technical field. The Open Door Day at GTHS WUM on the theme showcasing made in Cameroon products through inclusive, pluralistic and quality education, resilient to Cameroon's industrial, technological and environmental challenges. Mentum's Divisional Delegate for Secondary Education, Amana Simon, underscored the need for technical skills in the fast transforming digital age.
Students exhibit what they have been taught, what they are capable of doing, in fact their technical know-how. We see it in practice.
GTHS WUM School Principal Madame Tabi Pamela, gone are the days when technical education was taken for granted. Today should be taken care of, given technicians are the life wire of the society.
Technical education is not for the poor, or not for the weak students or for the dull students, but rather for the most intelligent students. When they do like that, we are going to make or build our society, because technicians are the life wire of the society.
Mentum SDO Abdullahi Aliu, under his patronage, visiting the various creative works exhibited, encouraged the students. Technical education cause a nation thrive. Said, government has laid emphasis on technical and vocational education. Fashion parade, traditional dance, choral singing and others grace the day.
Still on Open Door Days, let's take you to Kongsamba, Mongo Division of the Littoral Region, where the Open Door at a Government Technical School, Kongsamba, saw students and staff of the school demonstrating their technical know-how acquired in class. The event was graced with the presence of the first Deputy Mayor of Kongsamba and other authorities in the area. Catherine Ekongwe completes the story.
Students and staff of Government Technical School Kongsamba have gathered at the school campus to celebrate this year's Open Door Day of the school. The day, which is usually an occasion for the students to showcase their technical know-how, as well as a presentation of their receptive capacities of their establishments, has not been short of expectations this year.
Comme vous le savez si bien,
as you all know, the Open Door Day is a tradition in all our technical schools. And with regards to this year's celebration, I think we are satisfied because you all notice that our children have demonstrated their competence in the different products which we have seen ourselves in their different workshops. As part of the Cameroonian Youth Training Scheme, which is driven by the desire to transfer skills, the young people of the technical establishment in Kongsamba presented to the first Deputy Mayor Binge Ives their technical know-how.
La conception de ce véhicule nous a...
The conception behind this vehicle took us 2 days, with many sacrifices because we worked without stop and we realized it in 2 days. But if it were just one person, they need maximum 1 week. So it is much effort that we have maximized to realize this. The Open Door Day aims at developing self-employment capacities, as it should be noted that technical education in Cameroon is at the center of emergence, with major project for an emergence 2023, given that the market will need its technicians. Thus, the Open Door Day in schools come to allow young learners to make approach to working life in their future.
Young female students are braving the odds and indulging themselves in departments considered to be for men. At the regional launching of the Open Business Days on Wednesday, March 8, 2023, Emanuela C. took interest on a young girl in the Department of Electricity. Take a look at this.
At the 2023 Open Business Days, launched at Government Technical High School Boya, students, especially technical students, were given an opportunity to showcase the practicals of their studies. Afang Marinette is a final year student at Government Technical High School Bakingili in the electrical department, a department crowded by male students. Marinette tells us of her assignment and some of the challenges that she faced being in this department.
It is a good trade. So when I used to see the men doing it, I asked myself what would make me not to do it, because I can still do more better than them. Today I'll be doing security system, because most of us don't know we can use a tele switch at home. It's not easy at times. You know, men, they have force more than us. At times our teachers always want us to be the ones schooling, but it's not that easy, so we have to just put more effort.
Her classmates say she is a team master and a collaborative partner.
Very intelligent, so I just love to appreciate her because she's always collaborating with us so that we can be able to achieve our goals.
With this year's theme being showcasing made in Cameroon's products through inclusive, pluralistic and quality education, resilience to Cameroon's industrial, technical and environmental challenges, the governor for the Southwest region encouraged all to use made in Cameroon's product.
For Cameroon to emerge in 2035, we must attach values to what we produce and consume what we produce.
An idea that young Cameroonians are engaged in with their school practical work.
Revenons en politique puisque c'est le sujet qui domine l'actualité sénatoriale 2023 dans la région de la Damawa. 28 candidats sont sur la ligne de départ pour 14 places disponibles tranchées entre le RDPC, l'UNDP et d'autres partis politiques plus ou moins favorites. Certains postulants ont déjà leur notoriété sur la scène politique, tandis que d'autres non. Voici un profil d'une figure montante du parti de la Flamme, peu connu dans l'Assemblée nationale, présenté par Belmont Zewa.
Un nom qui circule sur toutes les lèvres des populations du département du Mbéré pour les élections des sénateurs, Abba Haruna, puisqu'il s'agit de lui. Abba Haruna est l'un des candidats au sénatorial du 12 mars 2023. Originaire de Menganga dans le département du Mbéré, région de la Damao. Du haut de ses 63 ans, cet ancien fonctionnaire des douanes à la retraite a gravi tous les échelons de son parti, le RDPC. De simple militant de base dans les années 1985, aujourd'hui candidat titulaire au sénatorial de mars 2023.
C'est au lendemain du congrès de Bamenda en 1985 que j'obtiens ma première carte d'adhésion au sein du Rassemblement démocratique populaire camerounais. Et faut le dire, ça s'est passé au niveau du comité de base de Poko, ici même à Menganga. Et depuis cette année, je n'ai plus jamais quitté ce grand parti de rassemblement. Et jusqu'à ce jour.
Admis à faire valoir ses droits à la retraite en 2018, Abba Haruna se retire dans son Menganga natal, où il est très actif dans sa formation politique, mais aussi au sein des associations. En termes de finances, ses apports et appuis réguliers et multiformes ont été observés à l'occasion des diverses manifestations. Il fait régulièrement des gestes en faveur des populations et des causes vulnérables.
Je ne parlerai pas de mes appuis financiers. Ils ont été réguliers et multiformes à l'occasion de diverses fêtes organisées par le parti, qu'il s'agisse du 6 novembre ou du 24 mars, ainsi que diverses cérémonies le 11 février, 8 mars, 20 mai. Je ne parlerai pas non plus de contributions matérielles et financières dans le cadre de la résolution de la crise nord-ouest-sud-ouest.
Marié et père de plusieurs enfants, le candidat au poste de sénateur promet apporter encore plus s'il est élu au soir du 12 mars prochain.
Ceux qui sont là, les grands électeurs, ils me regardent, je les regarde.
Après quelques années à Yaoundé, place actuellement à l'installation à Douala. La CONAC prend officiellement fonction hier dans les locaux de l'arrondissement de Douala 3e. C'était au cours d'une cérémonie d'installation à elle dédiée. Selon son cahier de charge, la Commission nationale de lutte contre la corruption aura pour mission de lutter contre cette gangrène et de l'éradiquer radicalement dans la commune de Douala 3e. Plus de précisions avec Grâce Onomano.
En vue de mettre un terme aux 11 000 francs de frais d'ouverture de dossier et aux multiples exactions subies par les usagers en transit au service d'état civil, une commission de lutte contre la corruption a été mise en place jeudi dernier par le maire de la commune du Douala 3e, M. Epoupa Bossambo.
C'est à faire des investigations dans les structures publiques et alerter.
Cérémonie présidée par le conseiller municipal Alain Mouna, effectuée en présence du sous-préfet, du représentant de la CONAC, des conseillers régionaux et autres invités. La présente commission a été assignée à des missions bien précises au sein de la dite commune.
Nous allons notamment nous attarder à éradiquer ce phénomène de l'amateur qui peuple les environs du secteur d'état civil au niveau de la commune d'arrondissement de Douala. Nous allons aussi être un accent sur ce phénomène de tiers de militance qui est aujourd'hui dans les marchés et dans les structures, etc., commence à prendre de l'ampleur. Nous attendons aussi de cette structure qu'elle se saisisse du dossier de ce que vous appelez gouvernement ici du gaz rouge, de vivre donc la commune d'arrondissement de Douala 3e.
L'assainissement moral du personnel de la mairie de Douala 3e et de la commune en général est au cœur des réalisations et de son développement.
And now we take you over to Limbe, where the population of Limbe 1 subdivision have been called upon to encourage women and girls in ICT and related subjects in order to meet up with the decimal participation of women in the ICT sector. The call was made by different speakers during the 38th edition of Women's Day celebration in the division. Now, Kumanore reports from Limbe.
Women and girls in Limbe have been called upon to get more involved digitally, for statistics indicates that women are lagging behind as far as digital literacy is concerned. Gender digital grants for access and control over digital tools is increasing, getting wider, with women at the disadvantaged end. This was the core message by different speakers on the occasion of the celebration of the 38th edition of the International Women's Day observed in Limbe 1 subdivision. In her welcome address, the mayor of Limbe 1 Council, Eposimbwaye Florence, invited women and girls to become computer literate persons in order to move with the trending times, as well as for them to be competitive in the job market and other areas of life.
We are working in partnership with GlobeMed, with GIZ. At one time, we invite them to come and organize workshops with some of the women in my municipality. You cannot go digital when you are not well informed. So I'm thinking that in due course, we shall open a school, a literacy school, so that we bring some of these women to the limelight, so that when we want to go, for instance, by next year, 2024, our civil status will go digital.
On her part, the divisional delegate for women empowerment and the family for Fogoe, Madam Lilian Limunga, beckoned on the population to encourage women and girls to study these disciplines and not to be discouraged, especially as digital technologies are tools for socio-economic development, as well as play an increasing role in the development of the country. The event equally saw the handing over of certificate of recognition, a bouquet of flowers, and a cash prize of 50,000 francs CFA to some 10 women who were beneficiaries of a microloan project initiated by the Honorable Member of Parliament for Fogoe East Constituency, Honorable Etombi Gladys Ikome.
These women are special to me because they are women who have proven to be resilient in very challenging times when it comes to economic development. Many of them took little loans to start up their businesses, but as we know, the times became very challenging. I decided to recognize them today because they have shown that even when times are difficult, they can still remain solid. It was a cross-section of women. We had farmers, we had women who do little businesses, they sell their woods, they sell chin-chin and groundnuts, and they sell, buy and sell them. All of them, those are the kind of women who were recognized. They have proven that with the little that you have, you can do something and you can be recognized for the little that you do.
In his keynote address, the Senior Divisional Officer for Fogoe, Mr. Shaibu, stated that the digital economy provides new possibilities for empowering women through the creation of jobs, e-learning, among other opportunities. He, however, expressed regrets for the decimal participation of women and girls in the ICT sector, with statistics showing that women represent only 28% of the engineer graduates worldwide. The event, which took place under the theme Women for an Inclusive Digital World, Innovation and Technology for Gender Equality, witnessed the presentation of speeches exhibition, playback, march past, prize award, among other activities.
The Cameroonian public have been warned on the consumption of a syrup called Naturcode. The caution has been made by the Regional Delegate of Public Health for the Southwest Region, Dr. Philbert Eko, stating that the Naturcode syrup would have caused the deaths of 3 children at the Tombe Health District. This reporter tells us more. In a recent release signed by the Regional Delegate of the Ministry of Public Health for the Southwest Region, Dr. Philbert Eko, the population have been called upon to stop the consumption of a syrup called Naturcode. According to the communique, the said drug that is administered to mostly children is suspected to have caused the death of 3 children in the Tombel Health District. Dr. Philbert Eko further explains in the release, Naturcode syrup contains 2 active agents, phenylphyrine hydrochloride and chlorpheniramine malate, which are extremely dangerous to the system. Thus, the active agents would have caused the 3 deaths in the Tombel Health District. Also, the release states, according to the Department of Pharmacy, Medicines and Laboratories of the Ministry of Public Health, this Naturcode syrup has no authorization for sale in Cameroon, which means that the drug and consumption of the drug is illegal. The population have thus been called upon to be vigilant and report the existence of this product in any local pharmacy in their area to the nearest health facilities and health districts. And that report brings us to the end of this edition of the 6:30 Weekend Bilingual Newscast on My Media Prime television. And we thank you so much for being with us. Do take a rendezvous for tomorrow's edition. And remember, more programs come up right after this, only on My Media Prime. So do not change that dial. Kantene Tape, bonsoir.
Good evening, Julienne Ndambi. C'est la fin de ce journal. Merci de nous avoir suivis. Bonne soirée.